EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and we finally made it, partner, through the winter, through the spring, now into the summer, and football finally back.
And during that time off, we all cherish our vacation time. But admit it, you're the same as me. When you were working out, when you were doing things, you thought about football, didn't you? And you couldn't wait to be back up here again.
And off we go from Denver. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
Tremendous production in college at two different universities, and this is a guy who was a finalist for the Heisman Trophy. Still much more of a runner than a thrower, but has plenty of arm and is capable of making the big throws downfield. And don't underestimate his ability to think the game. Remember, he's the son of a coach.
Now a first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
I will see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing is Hurts. Forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
That's good.
A give to Williams, running right. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Here's Hurts to throw. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Yeah, Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down. They'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain night, and it's a good one. So here are the Lions now as they get set for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff.
And at one point, the ascension of Jared Goff was really, really strong. Back-to-back Pro Bowls, took his team to the Super Bowl, and came really within 1 quarter of winning it. But since that time, he's had bouts of inconsistency, and that's been the struggle for him as he tries to get back to the form he showed earlier in his career.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
He's got it complete to Gibbs. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
That one goes for 30 yards.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Oh, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
And that's going to be incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
To throw is gone. He gets it to Thomas. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. On the keeper, here's Goff. And he is going to have a Lions first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. We're scoreless after 1. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Broncos are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Here's a 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Jalen Reeves-Maybin coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7. A tough spot here, 3rd and 15. They'll set up a throw. That's caught left side by the tight end Gray. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return, and the Lions will take over. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it, because otherwise...
This is caught inside the 15. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Mecole Hardman, 54 yards. And the Lions post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Point after try forthcoming. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Now former 6th-round pick, it's Elijah Mitchell. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 36-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Finding Gray on the out route. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 49.
First down, here's Mitchell. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 38-yard line. Back to throw here. In trouble, and he's taken down. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. They're going to look to throw. That escapes us under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front seven defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Aaron Siposs on to punt as he'll get this one away now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And it's taken in at the 9. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And it will be first and 10 as they take over. Time for another look at this Lions offense. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10. Now it's second and 10. Now Fields. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nothing open downfield. He had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is third and 10. A play fake. Now Fields to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Here comes the Lions punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Fair catch signaled for and taken, and that punt went nowhere. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over first and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Now throw right side taken in by the tight end Gray. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jaleel McLaughlin from 21 yards away. And the Broncos are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. And the Lions going to go back on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
First down.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Fields. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing.
And got his man complete. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Anthony Schwartz in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Just a 4-play drive that time. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we have reached halftime in our first Well, we all missed football in the offseason, but apparently not everybody missed halftime. We skip right over it. We get back to the action. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. And the Lions getting set to go on offense to start the third. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Here we go.
Play action. It's Fields taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Good.
Back to throw. Fields. Here's Mitchell with a catch out of the backfield. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. We'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. Here is 3rd down and 4. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's across midfield and finally brought down at the 43.
Offside, defense.
So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
Here we go.
Going up the gut, Montgomery. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
To throw is Fields. Dancing to his left. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 15-yard line. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
Well, that turned out better than most of the passes he could have thrown on that snap. The coverage downfield was excellent, but the containment close to home left him a backdoor escape, and they paid dearly for not locking up.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, son.
Throw caught by Raymond. So the completion good for just 3. And that will bring up 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. David Montgomery. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air. There's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And this is going to be incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. They'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. Open man here, Schwartz, complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Here we go, son.
Now it's Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Fields throwing again. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
This 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
Fields now to throw. Here's a diving catch right side. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Here we go, son.
Motion man is Schwartz. They'll run with Montgomery. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. As we get late in this one, is altitude a factor for a visiting team in Denver? Is that something that's overplayed?
No, it's real, and I know a lot of the visiting teams like to downplay it because they don't want to get into the heads of their players, but you can't avoid it. As soon as you get to the locker room, you get to the stadium, they always post it in there. Welcome to Denver. Altitude 5,280 feet. The air is rare.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Buying time to his left. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Justin Fields, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Lions have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. So an important touchdown right there is now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, this was a tight game until not too long ago. But since then, they've hit the accelerator. And they pushed the lead up to 3 scores here in the 4th quarter. And I don't see them looking back.
Now for the point after. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was all capped off by the Justin Fields touchdown run. He took it in himself. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Broncos offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And it's been a rough night at the office for him. He's been more of a liability than an asset throughout the contest, and this offense is having a hard time overcoming his struggles to this point. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And certainly this, not the performance that they were hoping for to begin the exhibition season, but still plenty to watch for in this 4th quarter. Devin Lloyd, the one to get home and earn that sack.
A loss of 7. Brings up 2nd and 17.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Under pressure, they got him again. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and forever.
And he had to reach for that one, but can't grab it. It's behind him, and it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and they will take over 1st and 10. The Lions offense and quarterback Justin Fields heading back out there. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. It has been a dream start to the preseason thus far as they look to finish things strong in the 4th quarter. A strong running. And he'll be taken down at about the 45. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
2nd and 6.
Here we go. We good.
Open man is Raymond. He's got it. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
Holding offense.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Here we go. West right fit. Go.
Here's Fields. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They snap it to Fields. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this pass caught by Gray. Here's a 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's McLaughlin. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
Here we go. Set.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to find his tight end, Gray, complete. Here now, 2nd and 4. Back to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Franklin. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Broncos have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Touching. Offense.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
2nd and 10.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he whips that one incomplete there.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout, and actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours, and they certainly weren't kidding.
This will be caught at about the 6. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Khalif Raymond.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Lions have made it a 3-score game now here in the 4th.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Denver's offense ready to go again.
They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Franklin. Oh, he sheds himself free.
He's still on his feet.
And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown.
Noah Gray
from 4 yards out.
And the Broncos get a bit closer. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And the lead will be cut down to 14. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends with a Denver touchdown. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this will be covered up by the Lions, and that might just about seal the deal. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Broncos force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10.
2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
A quick throw there is incomplete. Well, this was a very close ball game at half.